guys? It's me, Nebro, and welcome back to the Sneeball channel. I'm kidding. Hey guys, over here and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we are here with no one. It's sad. We had someone. He had to go somewhere, I guess. But it says on the title is true. We are here to solve FNAF. You're gonna be like, how are you gonna solve FNAF? It's gonna be like this. I figured out that FNAF has two main timelines that people don't know about. First time is the main timeline has Freddy stuff and that, and then there's a timeline where the books happen. And I think FNAF World is the thing about this. It's between those two timelines, which is gonna be really weird, especially when we get into this. So I hope you can understand and enjoy the live stream. So we're gonna start off going in order. FNAF 1 and FNAF 6. We're gonna include you know, regular FNAF World. So yeah, FNAF World we'll get into later though. So FNAF 1, it's the weird one. It's old and it's also new. So FNAF 1 started with Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and them. So I think Freddy, Chica, and Bonnie are the first parts. So Freddy is, I think, Fred in the timeline. From what I know, the name is Fred, which would explain why it's explained Freddy Fazbear. But it does not explain why others are named like not Chica or Chick or something like that. So that's our first clue. That Fred had some between, like, something that would make him. I think the puppet knew who Fred was, such as what we're gonna go into later, Golden Freddy himself. So let me grab this. And straight into the case, my sons. Okay, dodge that. Ooh, had a good shot. Alright, so he's dead. Okay, so let's go. Okay, Freddy, from what we know, he is killed by Purple Guy. So if he's killed by Purple Guy, that means he's one of the originals, which doesn't really matter. Nothing really matters until we have freaking Foxy, Bonnie, and Golden Freddy. So we're just gonna skip those Freddy and Chica. So Foxy is a little bit weird because Purple Guy kind of likes Foxy a lot. I don't know why with that, but I have a theory on that. So for Foxy, I think the reason why Purple Guy likes Foxy the most is because I think he had like most of a relationship, like something connected between those two, which would explain why on Funtime Foxy was a little bit, I don't really know, like dramatic. Like you wouldn't see him that much. He's an important character to the thing, but he was never really like there. Had like the most connection, so I think he knew like about the remnant stuff. He was testing out that. So because he had the favorite personality and like Foxy as a character, that would happen. So Bonnie's really interesting because like how he's like made to be, like Spring Bonnie. So that's just something we need to keep note of. And Golden Freddy is what we're trying to find out here. The name is really what's deciding like all the stuff. Like once we find out Golden Freddy's name, it's a straight rap. Ratatouille. So that's all we need to know so far. So Golden, wanna go, my son? So, fnaf 2. The puppet's the thing. Oh crap, 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 crap. Ah. Kids, eat my dog. Let's go. So now we know how Golden Freddy fits into this. If we find Golden Freddy's name, then we can find pretty much everything in the timeline. And if we find everything about the puppet, we can find Golden Freddy's name. So let's bring on the Springtrap. And Henry. Henry and Springtrap had this relationship. It's a weird relationship, which would explain why this happened. And it was a lot about like a good business, but William Afton, aka Purple Guy, kinda did something weird and like changed. And I think this change is something that's really important, because this might symbolize William Afton as like an entity with controlling him itself. An entity. Yeah, an entity. But that's because like the fact that we know is that he's not really normal anymore. He's just not normal. I don't think he was normal to begin with. But by this time, he's not normal. He's literally somehow alive. And because of the remnant, he found out. Which I'm pretty sure is also from some freaking great elder god of weird type stuff. Is how he found that out. Or was getting mad that his son died. Which could also be another thing about this, that his son died. Which might be a person, like a reason why you would be freaking going into the dark arts, but that's a whole different story. Okay, so let's go back to the puppet. Okay, Henry's daughter had some type of relationship to William Afton, so that would explain why Golden Freddy would be like that. Golden Freddy's name is not a normal name, to be sure. Imagine his name being Gold. That would be funny, but I doubt it. And I'm pretty sure it's no ordinary name, because if Matt Pat can't find it out, then we're never gonna find it out. But we are gonna find it out, and that's why I'm here today to help. So let's talk about Henry. Henry is a weird thing because he brought all of them together, so he must know the names, but it's refusing. He's refusing something. He's hiding something from us, and that's what the logbook's for. So I want ya to do this. Go get the logbook. Find what it is. Do it. Dude, find a logbook. And then go to the pages that Golden Freddy has his names on, and the ones that MatPat did. Finish those, and then put those in reverse. Try to find out, and try to, like, see what's there. Not about, like, what you find out that everybody already knew. About something that's not there before. Like, reverse it, like counter-code it, like, put it into, like, a DeviantArt or something. Something like that of the out of the ordinary. And then we could start gathering up more theories. But for now, Golden Freddy's name, for all we know, it could be called Gold. Sorry, I just gotta kill this guy. Okay, I really need Ty for like Jameer and Ty, cause they like have knowledge that is beyond me. So what me and John's earlier, aka Jameer, found out earlier is that the most important stuff are the things that are most rare. So if we find out what the most rare thing is, then we can find out how we find Golden Freddy's name. If we correlate all of them together and tell it to MatPat, then he might find it out. But that might be a whole different story for another day.
Who are you talking to?
Talk to the live stream. I'm trying to. Do you know what Five Nights at Freddy's is?
Five Nights at Freddy's?
Yeah.
It's an app.
It's a game. Do you know anything about it?
Just gotta do something, or a beer pops up or some shit.
You might be some use. I got a question for you. Let's play duo squads while we do this. So I got a question. Do you think like have you been like recently doing this stuff or no?
Like what?
Like Remnant and stuff like that.
Remnant? What is it?
You heat up the person's body, take out their soul, and put it into something else.
No.
That's pretty much it is. So pretty much like where the story is right now is that Henry is trapped these all the main animatronics from the games that we all know about, Michael Afton's family, trapped them all inside and killed them all by overheating their overheating their like the bodies that they're in. What I'm trying to find out is Golden Freddy's name. If we could find out his name, then that's like the whole, like the ending piece of the story.
Why don't you Google it?
You can't, because no one knows. You can try your best. No one has it.
Wait, what do you have to know?
Like Golden Freddy's name. And if we could find out Golden Freddy's name, which is probably from FNAF World, it's probably something from FNAF World that could go into the notebooks and like the notebooks and the logbook could like connect those all from there. Take the stuff that we know already from the games and the stuff, and wait for the movie. If we could wait for that movie and we could find out what's in that movie that could correlate to everything else, then we could find it out. But the thing about the movie is that it comes out in like 2019, and we're not waiting that much. So we're trying to find out what's in the logbook so we can find Golden Freddy's name. If we find out Golden Freddy's name, then it's pretty sure everything comes back together, and we could find out how we could do this. Okay, now you see why I'm really fascinated? I'm fascinated because there's a way we could like do this. The thing is that it's gonna take a lot of effort from high tier class theorists like Dawko, Razbowski, freaking Smike, and like game theory, of course, and middle class tiers like me and Jameer. Which, if we all come together and we can find out what Golden Freddy's name is, if we do the law book, and then correlate that to everything else. That's what I'm
I don't get it though, cause I don't know anything about it.
That's what you need to look up for me. Look it up with me. So after this live stream, we can look it up. Try to make a video on what we found and stuff like that. So let's play squads.
Hold on, I'm trying.
Let's play some squids. I like
His
squids.
name is Yellow Bear.
The heck's Yellow Bear?
That's what they call him.
No, they call him Golden Freddy, aka aka Fredbear. He's here, he's there, he's everywhere. Who you gonna call? Second friend, Fredbear. Tomorrow's my last day of school. I'm awesome. Feels great. It's gonna be the best time. It's gonna be just Tammy Flick. After you find Tammy Flick, Flem Flem. We could do the Flem Flem. Then we could find out more theories, get more subscribers, help us out, and we could eventually and figuratively find out what the logbook means. There's like a few
Alright,
pages.
so explain to me again.
We gotta
Start
look
over.
in the logbook. So pretty much we have to look through the logbook. FNAF logbook.
Tell me about Five Nights at Freddy.
Okay, where we're at now is that pretty much like the whole timeline has been mainly about this family, Michael's family, aka Purple Guy's family. So after that, Henry came in and is trying to stop it, but with Michael and trying to end like the whole story, killing all like the freaking animatronics and the people inside of them, and sending them to heaven or in one case hell. And then there's another and after that we're trying to find out what Golden Freddy's name is, because if we find that out,
what happens if you find out?
we might be able to find out pretty much every question of the game and like the logbook, and it all comes together. But the
What
thing
are the
is
questions
that
of the name of the game?
yeah, like all the like
What are
different
they?
questions, like how Golden Freddy like fits into the timeline more and stuff like that. But I feel like this is all like messed up until we find out what the movies are, or if we find out a certain piece of the logbook, and then we could like correlate it to the games. But that's like a hard thing, because not even Map Pack can do that. If Map Pack can't do it, it's gonna definitely be hard. Yo, Recon, ready up. Yo, Recon, okay. Snap them all in their domes. Snap them all in their domes and become a Rust Lord. That's the real pain that your hair only gotta say. And I hit and bane, and I hit and flake, and I like to sing. So, bum 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 bum.
Because it's only 3 seconds. It's the buzz. Like, alright.
So Kiki, what we found out is that the most like me and Jameer, one of my friends, we found out that the most important things about the timeline is also the most rarest things in the games. So if we take what we know from everything else and correlate that to like the secrets and stuff, of like the rare stuff in the games, then we might be able to find out what Golden Freddy's name is, which is what we are here doing the live stream for, trying to
Somebody
find
hack.
out
Somebody
what the
hack
name
into the
is.
logs.
It's a book. The log is a book.
Somebody hack into the actual game logs, not the log in the book. I mean, not the log in the game. The
If
logs of the game.
if it was that easy, then wouldn't everybody be doing it?
It's not hard to hack. Well, it's hard to hack, but once you are a hacker, it's easy to hack into something.
No, I'm saying like this. It's not there.
What?
It's not there, dude. Like, there's a
It is
reason
there.
why
It
there's
has to
so
be
many
there. If
novels.
not there, if it's not in the game, if you hack it, if it's not in the logs, then it's not in the game at all. It has to be inside the game, just real hidden.
If the game wasn't correlated to the notebooks in the logbook and the Golden Freddy files, if it wasn't correlated to that, then yeah, then it wouldn't be in the game. But it is correlated to that, so it is in the game in a sense,
Probably
but not really. That the thing is that we gotta find that out. That's literally the only thing we find out. If we find that out, then we can find out a lot of things
Dead, bro.
that we never knew. Went over.
These ass.
You got 100 dams. Looking like Moby Dick with a ham. Oh, Drip Lord? Isn't he one of my friends? Yeah, Drip Lord's one of my friends, bruh. Killed one of my friends, bruh. At least I met one of my friends in the game.
All he had to do was shoot me once, bro. I had 20. I shot him once. He's right here. They're aquí.
Good boy.
Hey.
Good boy, so we can do this. Around town, your hairline is a frown.
Nigga shot me once with a pistol. That's how low I was.
Someone's coming.
Come on, that's my shit.
Hey, I did it for you. Be proud of me at least a little bit. A little bit, bruh. Yeah, use one bandage and then like you should be at like.
There's 8 bandages up there.
Yeah, just use these 2 bandages so we can use this campfire. Wait. What? Can I have the campfire? Yo, dude, who has the campfire? We'll sing around the campfire and sing a happy song. And sing a happy and ING song. And if you think we can sing faster, then you are wrong. It'd be helpful if you sing along. Sing a happy song. Sing a happy song. Yo, Recon. My bro. Here, use this. Use it. Use that. It's right there. It's right here. Literally. Really? Just use this. Like one of these, okay? Okay, just one of these. Okay? Come on, Rachel 5. So yeah, it's the pages that Matt Pack can find out. So I'm gonna have to go back to his channel and like go to his theories. And also, I was already looking for it today, so we can find out some parts of it. And also, there's this other thing that we've been talking about. You wanna know what it is?
What is it?
That we feel like FNAF is real actually. It's not fake, it's actually real. It's a real actual
What's
event
FNAF?
happening right now and or happened already and
Bro, I don't know what the
stuff happens
NAF is.
to
You,
me.
I don't know nothing about that.
I just told you. Five Nights at
Not the
Freddy's is
NAF.
FNAF.
There's somebody from. Let me shoot
Huh?
him.
Where? What happened? Yo, hello. You're kind of leaving me in the dark here. Heck is dumb.
That's like 5 kills in a row. You steal.
Yeah, I'm not stealing. I'm just kidding.
Yes, you are, bro. Oh.
Yo, people coming. Me and Matt killed it. It's me. Oh, yeah, I got any scripts or anything? Yeah, can help me out
You
here?
probably fucking got it since you steal everything.
No. No, I got the kill because I was the only one there. Or were you the one that was just waiting down there?
Nah.
Oh. Stop it.
It's all good.
You stink of stinky bombs. Stink my bombs. Stink my balls. I got a question. Do you have any shotgun ammo? I don't have any. Hey dude, you don't have to be butt, right? It's just a game, right? If we win, it doesn't matter, right? Oh, yes. Yo, hello. You hear me? Bruh? You have a shotgun ammo or no? Oh, where's the gun at? Me and Matt killed it, DHV. What? Oh, thanks.
How many you got now? I need some.
I literally only have 4 extras, but Recon gave me a few. Does he still have more? Yo, Recon, jump if you have more materials.
I
or
don't
like
care.
him.
I don't really care, actually. I don't care.
Why don't you? You need shotgun bullets. You're using a shotgun. Dude, watch what I use with the stink bomb. Give me 2 stink bombs and I'm killing the whole squad. That's all you need to give me, just 2 stink bombs. Oh, marshmallows. Oh. Delicious, easy, flexible marshmallows. What happened? More stink bombs? Awesome. At least I have at least 999. I'm an organic meme. Yo, Kiki, how you doing?
What?
How you doing, Kiki? I don't want you feeling down, so I'm just trying to cheer you up here. I don't want to be feeling down. So I'm just asking how you feeling. I'm sorry, bruh. Not my fault, bruh. I just need kills. I'm bloodthirsty.
It's your fault. Shoot the person when he has fucking 1 health. It is your fault.
Well, that only happened about 2 times. Or 3. I don't know which. Happened 3 times. I still have half my kills still.
What?
I still have half my kills.
It doesn't matter. I don't have any kills. That's the point, idiot.
It doesn't really matter.
It does matter. It does matter, Ellery.
To what extent? Like, what do you
To a
mean?
fucking big extent, because I'm obviously mad, nigga. Stop trying to act smart. You're not smarter. You're not smarter than me.
I know I'm not smart. I'm just trying to figure
Exactly.
out.
Stop trying to outsmart me. No. It matters a lot. I don't give a fuck if it's a game.
Okay.
You're going dusty.
Okay.
Or on top of dust. I'm not going over there. You gotta come to us.
Alright. Yep, that's mostly. Okay. Now she's looking at it. You shooting at? Oh, you're talking over there?
I know where you
I got smoke bombs just in case. Seen one? Up.
So,
Yep, I see him. I'm going over, going to
one's over Dusty.
Yeah, they're over here. I see him.
Yeah, that one's behind us.
Behind you. I'm going to the one that's at 75.
Atrás de tu hombro. You get a shotgun ammo now?
I got a bunch of shotgun ammo. You want some?
I just said it.
Here, I got this. Here.
Thanks.
Ooh, I have a campfire. Come in here. Rican, come in. Come in the box. Okay.
Somebody 300.
300? Awesome. Thanks. Just heal up. Okay. How far 300? Over mount 300? 300? Oh, I have materials. I have a bunch. Cluster. Up, I see him. Up, he sees me. Keep on trying to snipe on him. Ooh, a launch pad.
I need heavy ammo.
You heavy? Let me kill this guy. And
There's people behind you, Ellery. Watch out.
try and trap me down here?
Oh. Oh, bro. This bitch got lucky, bro.
Coming over.
She fucking ass at building. I'll build her like 20 times.
No, she's not that bad.
She is fucking bad. Do that and build. Sorry, she's bad. There's material. She dropped materials over there.
Yeah, I know. I grabbed it. She barely had any.
I think there was more under the thing. Outside, like under the mountain. To your left.
Yeah, everyone's over there. So let me just go get the loot. I just got the kill one. They're already in the game. Oh!
I think it was double rocket launcher. That's ass.
Okay. So, guys, have a great day. Live stream might be tomorrow. Videos coming up. Videos coming today. Well, tomorrow.